Zeke Jones dual meet with Russia, and just your overall impressions of today.
Well, start of the year gives us a lot of information on where we're at, what we need to be working on. Anytime you can take a team 4-3, best team in the world, I think it gives us an idea that we can compete with the best team in the world. We got a lot of work to do.
Great atmosphere. I mean, pretty good event. You have a good crowd here, and pretty good event here in Chicago.
Yeah, Wright College did a super job. All the people in Illinois. It was a good turnout. A lot of support for Team USA, and it's a good place to have an event.
You mentioned wrestling Russia. I mean, obviously #1 team in the world. One of the reasons we're doing this is, we want to get better. We want to close the gap on them. And I mean, what do you think we learned today?
Well, I can tell you this. You had most of their #2s and #3s here, similar to our team, a lot of our 1, 2s, and 3s. And I think it really showed us that just a few things, and as we know, it's a game of inches. Danny Felix being able to defend the mat space, Trent really picking up the energy to hand it off to his brother. Travell kind of coming back from a tough spot in the second period. But, there's just a little things that we got to work on that we got to get better at. If we do, we can catch and pass them.
And talk about Trent Paulson. Put on a great show for the fans. I mean, you don't usually see that many points in a freestyle match under these rules. And just talk about his performance.
Yeah, Trent was great today. He actually was able to, he made a couple mistakes, but was able to score some points out of those mistakes that he made. But I think overall, he brought a lot of energy into the bout, scored a lot of points, and that's really been a big thing for Trent, is getting his attack rate up, and he was able to get his attack rate up.
Yeah, he shot a nice double.
Yeah, nice double, had a nice turn on top. Of course, a couple chest locks we're trying to steer him away from, but still, overall great effort.
And Travell got caught in that cradle by that 18-year-old, a pretty good heavyweight, and showed a lot of composure, just hung in there and kind of wore the guy down.
Yeah, good young kid. Could be a future for them. Travell was in on his leg, and Travell tried to kind of switch back into him. The guy cradled him, and it was good for Travell just to fight out of it. I mean, I was glad he was attacking the position. However, he made a mistake when he did it. But you're never going to win a world title without ever taking chances. And he took a risk right there, and he got caught. But he was still able to fight his way out and then come back and win the third period.
I think he was a little frustrated early. The guy was blocking him a lot. I mean, he's going to run into that now. He's a bronze medalist.
Yeah, obviously his success in the World Championships, they're learning what he does. It's like a chess game. When the world starts to figure you out, you need to make the adjustments to be able to counter when they're countering you. So I think with Travell, he's going to have to start playing that chess game a little bit better, but I think overall, he was able to figure the guy out. By the third period, he picked him apart.
And then, Travis Paulson follows up with a win at 74. Just talk about his match.
Yeah, I think, for Travis, it's very similar, getting his attack rate up higher. Wasn't as high as I know he wants it to be, where we'd like to see it at. But I think it's nice to come away with a good win against a good Russian opponent, and something he can build on.